right, happy Thursday, February 15th. I hope your Valentine's Day was delightful. So, first thing I want to say, if you can't trade by following rules, you won't be a trader long. You have got to protect yourself from yourself. How do you do that? You don't make a trade worse. I will not add to a losing trade. I will not add to a losing trade. I will not add to a losing trade. You are following your predetermined leverage metrics. I'm not telling you what your leverage metrics is. You determine what the leverage metrics is. Go to my website, microstrader.com, click Core Strategy, and then go to Leverage Metrics. And the most important way to protect yourself, the most important rule, the king of all rules.
Let's hear it.
Is your daily loss limit. Your daily loss limit is everything. Do not violate this rule. The more you allow yourself to violate this rule, the more this second part is very true. You won't be a trader for long.
No!
You must know what is the maximum amount you're willing to risk on a single day. If you're prop trading, divide your drawdown by 5. Require 5 days to fully blow an account. So if you have a $1,500 drawdown, 5 days means it's $300 a day is your maximum drawdown. Thus meaning you can never blow an account in a single day. You have to hit your 300 loser 5 days in a row to blow an account. Now, you can take out your daily loss limit with one trade. I'm okay with that. You can say, you know what? I like this entry. I love where I'm at. I'm going to move my stop a little bit here. I'm going to do whatever happens to where my max loss is still within the daily loss. Okay, this is still breaking some of the rules. Because I promise you in your leverage metrics, you have determined how much you're willing to lose. So let's say you're willing to lose $300. Well, your max loss per trade might only be $100, $100, $100. And you've already violated that rule. But the king of rules is you do not lose more than your daily loss limit. And your daily loss limit should not blow your account in a single day. So, this is the king of all rules. You can violate a lot of rules and still survive, but don't blow this one. And remember, breaking the little rules, what happens is kind of like cheating a little bit on a diet. You cheat a little bit more, then you cheat a little bit more, then you cheat a little bit more, you cheat a little bit more, and before you know it, you're at the donut shop. Okay? So be careful. So we've had 2 big move days. We had CPI go down, overnight went up, and took it all back, and now we're hanging right here. What are we going to do? What happens here? I don't know. But I do know we're in a low probability environment. Tomorrow is Friday, and Friday's OPEX, option expiration, and Monday is a holiday. So we're after 2 big days. So today is probably, most likely, a low probability day to trade. All right, let's look at the trend lines. And then the news drivers. Today is retail and unemployment. We will be live on Zoom. If you want to get you a Zoom pass and trade with us for one day, you certainly can do that at microstrader.com. Then we'll look at the overnight, and then we'll look at the strong levels. Okay, here's the daily chart. Here's the daily trend line. This point and this point established it. Honored, honored, honored. It's a strong trend line. It was honored again yesterday so far. Let's go look at a 30-minute chart. Here's the prominent 30-minute trend line. Okay? So this point started it, this point started it, this honored it. What's going to happen here? That will be interesting to tell. London is stacking on top of Asia, which is basically stacking on top of this RTH, which basically stacked onto this RTH. Now, this RTH yesterday didn't even make it to halfback to show the strength of the move. And as I talked about my losing trade yesterday, I missed a 30-minute level. And in fact, I posted in the group, there is actually 3 30-minute levels there.
Loser.
And that was a big miss for me. No big deal. I'm making sure thorough pre-flight, because my pre-flight cost me being in that long, number one. Because these 3 30-minute levels were within 4 points of each other. Are you kidding me?
No way.
How often do you get that type of setup? And look at the trampoline move here. That's the big kid jumping on the trampoline. That's the big kid jumping on the trampoline. I won't make that mistake again. Sometimes you have to learn the mistake. You take a loss, you re-examine, you readjust, you tighten up, and you get ready for the trading day. Now, let's come into like a 10-minute chart here. And now for the overnight, you can see this little bit of a trend line. And I like to throw those in there until they are broken, because for just a little bit of time, you had a parabolic move that got broken. And that's when you can start looking for shorts. And there we go. Boom. That would have worked very well. Now, what are we going to do with this 30-minute trend line and this overnight trend line? It will be interesting to see what happens when we get back to this RTH high. Is going to be the first test. So I consider in this zone here to be the bull bear zone. Basically under 5,000 and up until 96.25, the bull bear zone. Below there, it's kind of watch out below, and we'll see what happens. Once again, today is the day after 2 big moves. A big flush, overnight, took it all out, and now we're hovering up here. So will this be a resting place and we just don't do a whole lot today? Will this thing come back down and test this bull bear zone and continue its journey up? Because the trend is definitely up. Remember the daily trend line. Remember that 30-minute trend line. But we are at an interesting spot on the chart. Will we clear the overnight high and keep going? I have a strong level setting right here that we haven't tested. What level is that? 3150 is this level. So I have another strong level above us. We get above that, I have one more strong level at 4125, and then it's stay out of the way.
Sir, yes, sir.
Stay out of the way, especially if we get a parabolic trend line above this 42. Just, you're either long or you're flat. But the goal is to be long above these 2 strong levels. I think that's it. I'll see you guys on the Zooms here soon.
Stay green, my friends, and to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.